Okay, welcome back again to the lifestyle. We are the regular host, the fine Godwin will take you through. We stopped somewhere the last session and we treated some triggers of an attack, things that can trigger an attack in you. You don't know when it to come. So these things are the things that can, kickstart it. We talked about them in the previous session. So if you go there, you will see the 5 points listed. And today, I want to start with the sixth trigger, which is intense or sudden exertion, sudden, rock, we know that people try to do exercise to keep fit, but we advocate for gradual build-up. But a sudden, intense exercise can be a trigger, what we call extreme physical effort. Now, how do you know? When you have not done any exercise for a long time and you start exercising, for example, you want to jog, you get to the first 500 yards and you find out that you're getting tired. If you do not rest, if you continue, you start experiencing some creeping pain in your chest. That's a sign of an attack. So what do? You slow down and then you go gradually. Research has shown that about 6% of all heart attacks are triggered by extreme physical effort. There is here about some footballers, they just go and just drop and die. So, you can minimize that by, stepwise increase in your exercise effort. That's what we call accommodation. The heart will begin to accommodate that push until you get your desired and you go to exercise level. Now, another one again we want to discuss is some respiratory infections might be a trigger. There are inflammations, and inflammations in the respiratory tract might, when they want to fight a bug, want to fight an infection, it might also spread, because research has shown that people who have respiratory infection have twice as much, likelihood to have an attack than people who do not have respiratory infection. Yes, another trigger is asthma. And somebody might say, how does asthma, how can asthma or that chronic, chest disease, like what we call, COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, people cough, it's related to asthma. Why do we say it's a trigger? Because you may have initial chest tightness, you may think it's a usual asthma attack. So we find out that people who have, asthma have up to 70% chances of developing heart attack than people who do not have asthma, because it will mask. Normal, usual asthmatic attack comes with chest tightness. So you might think that it's still the usual asthma that has come again, not knowing that this time around it's not related to the asthma, but related to an attack. Because anybody with asthma and you're having chest tightness without cough, please run to the hospital, let them check whether it's any sign, any warning sign of heart attack. Getting out of bed in the morning can be a trigger for heart attack. It can be a trigger. You say, why? Because most of the attack occur in the morning. So how is it related? They will call waking up hormones. Hormones that come from the brain to wake you up from sleep. And these hormones also add a stress to your heart, because they are mostly the catecholamines, the flight hormones, and it is normal and natural for those hormones to be secreted. But if you have a tendency to develop heart attack, it might be a trigger. And nothing against that. You drank water last before you slept, and that power of 8 hours without intake, a little bit of dehydration in the morning, and your blood will become thicker and you give more work to the heart. And if you have that tendency to develop heart attack, it might be a trigger. For a long time, when you don't take any water. So what happens? When the time is prolonged, you sleep around 10 and wake up around 6. That's 8 hours of not drinking water, not taking water. What happens? Your blood, because of that inherent dehydration, your blood becomes thicker and there's more work to the heart. Anything that gives the heart more work is a trigger to heart attack. Lastly, we have one of the triggers, strong emotion, either negative or positive emotion. What is a negative emotion? The emotion is anger, grief. Positive emotion is something like, you have joy, something has happened to you and you feel very good, elated, and you're just hilarious. You are rejoicing, you are laughing, you are joyous. Now these are things that can trigger heart attack. Now if you look at strong emotions can trigger heart attack. When I say emotions, some people think it's only the negative emotion like anger, grief, but no, or stress. There are also positive emotions, where you are happy, you have joy that your grandchild has been born, or a surprise birthday party, anything, a surprise gift, maybe somebody gave me a car. Oh, you just have that emotion positively. They are all triggers. They are all triggers. It has been shown by research that heart attack rates they go up after major disasters. For example, earthquakes, terrorist attack, if you look at a community that has that, you find that the heart rate, in front of them up, the heart rate, the heart attack rate has increased because of that incident. So this, has brought us to the, end of some of the triggers. There may be other triggers which we have not discussed, but these are some of the common triggers that can trigger heart attack. So if you have been diagnosed that you can develop an attack, or you go to the hospital, they do a new and say, hey, man, watch it. So you must keep an eye on all these triggers to avoid a heart attack. And if you had a heart attack before, please have to look at this and you begin to avoid these triggers so that you can live a more healthier life. We will go into the next session. That session, we look at strategies to prevent heart disease. What are the strategies that we have? How can we prevent these things, or we just allow them to come up and then we begin to treat them? You can prevent them. My brother and sister, you can live a life whereby you prevent heart attack. You can take care of your heart and you'll be in a good state, good condition that you may not develop an attack in life. So please follow us, in these sections. For the next session, we begin to unfold, begin to open up, and begin to look into the things you can do in your house, in the environment to prevent heart attack. Heart attack is a killer. Heart attack survival rate is very, very low, especially in this part of the world. So please make sure you follow us, and I know you will not regret it. Thank you for watching. Please press that subscribe button, press that alert button, and will tell you when the next session will begin. And do not forget to like us. Who want to have your feedback, let's have comment on all that you have watched. We're here to answer the questions. That's why we're here. We have to solve the problems, answer your questions. And thank you for watching. And remain your regular host, the Godwin. Bye.